Hi, Thomas from PGG Wrightson Turf with Brendan Large from Optus Stadium from the HD Group. Pleasure to visit one of the most iconic stadiums in Australia. If we go back to November, the Border Gavaskar first test of the series, an old bowling greenkeeper, a mate of mine, was straight on the phone after a couple of hours saying, why they got Ryegrass in the stadium of Perth? Very, very hot place. Shouldn't it be all cooch? And I thought, you can answer that for him.
We've always had a two-grass system here since the stadium opened. It was wintergreen, cooch, and then oversowed with ryegrass to get through the winter months. We've never sprayed rye out here. We've always controlled it just by the height of cut. That's just always been the way the stadium has been from the start.
Yeah, two-grass policy.
Two-grass policy, yeah.
When you think about your oversowing program, is it based on seasons or events?
It's around events. Yeah, everything's scheduled around events. We don't get a great deal of window to do renovation work or seeding, so we've got to take the opportunities when we get them. This year we've had some chance to get in and clean the surface, some organic material, and get some fresh sand in, having no concerts in spring or autumn. So we've got a busy schedule of football, AFL and rectangular field sports this year. So having that time over the summer to get that right, it's been invaluable.
Yeah. Excellent. And you've started using Soprano the last 12 months.
Yeah.
Have you been happy with its establishment?
Yeah, amazed by its establishment. It's given us a really consistent cover of rye across the field, given us the density we needed. We have hot summers here. It got through the cricket season fine. It's a real resilient ryegrass is what we've found with it. I'm very happy, and we won't be going away from it anytime soon. So, yeah.
And your oversowing rate and method?
We've been some different rates. Like before the test match last year, we had some fresh sand, so we went in at 200 kilos a hectare, and it was 48 hours we got germination. And then, by the time cricket season, when the test match came around, the field was in pristine condition. It really cut up well. Like the mowing bands were amazing. The colour was sensational. Really good feedback from players and commentators and things like that. So after that, we've just got through the BBL season. We've done another 2 cleanses of the surface. So basically we've put about 250 cubic metres of sand out over the last 6 months. Procord, so we've taken out a lot of material, but we've replaced it with fresh sand, and oversowing into fresh sand has been amazing. We went in before the AFL Indigenous game a month ago or 3 weeks ago. We did 200 kilos a hectare again of seed, and then that came up well, and then we actually caught again, and then we've gone in at 400 kilos a hectare now. So it was 11 days ago we oversowed. We found with the burrito, like we got very fast germination with the Soprano. Like within 48 hours, the seed was breaking open. Yeah. With the speed seeder this time, it's taken a little bit longer, but not a great deal of difference, but you can just notice it with the burrito once you can get it into that fresh sand. Yeah, sure. It's made a big difference.
And I guess the key word there you mentioned was through this Perth summer was the resilience of the ryegrass.
Yep.
Which is really good to see that it's doing its thing for you through the autumn,
yep,
winter, spring and summer.
Yeah, like we haven't had really cool nights. Like it's been a milder summer here, but in Perth standards, it's still, basically 30 to 35 degrees every day. Overnight temperatures around 20 to 25. So, and it's handled that amazingly well. We haven't put extra water on or anything like that. It's been really easy to manage, and very happy with it.
Good. And then if we switch over from talking about ryegrass to warm season grasses, the introduction of the transcontinental was your rationale around that is just to beef up the warm season grass?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, like there's areas on the north side of the ground here we will not get sun for 4 or 5 months of the year. So we always struggle with keeping the couch, the warm season grasses in those areas. We have lights and growth cloths and things like that, but it really struggles through that winter period. And where we have the rectangular field, there's a lot of traffic through that area with the interchange benches for AFL. So it's just trying to beef, like you said, beef up that area and just get a better coverage of couch, and keeping it through the winter months.
And that was sowed early January.
Early January, yes.
And you could see germination in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it was less than a week. Yeah, less than a week. So I think as you saw it there before, and that's been 8 weeks or so. Yeah, so it's amazing for a warm season variety coming from seeds. So.
Excellent.
Yep.
You mentioned earlier too that scheduling in June. Just run everyone through that.
So in June we have 11 games of sport here in 4 different codes. So we'll start off the month with Japan versus Australia in a World Cup qualifier. We have a full book of AFL games, including an extra one with North Melbourne being paid by the state government to play 2 home games here in WA. Then we have State of Origin, middle of the month, and then the Western Force play the British and Irish Lions at the end of the month. So it's going to be busy, but yeah, that's what we do. Like there's a week there where we have a double header of AFL, Saturday, Sunday, into Wednesday State of Origin, then to Thursday AFL again. So goals up, goals down, and a lot of traffic on the field. A lot of media and things like that as well. So it's controlling foot traffic as well as training sessions and things like that. So,
well, good luck with the schedule, and congratulations to you and your team on a magnificent service.
Thank you very much.
For all your seed needs, that is trialled, tested, proven, and certified, get in contact with your GTS rep.